Ladies and gentlemen, I am without a shadow of a doubt your brand new Intercontinental Predictions Champion. My name's Ritz. This is your former champion, Jax. And Hell in a Cell just wrapped up in Boston, Massachusetts at the TD Arena. What an amazing evening. This right here is another episode of Jax and Ritz Presents Breakdown. To start off the evening, we had Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship, our first Hell in a Cell match.
But when Ruru did not win, because Ruru decided to let go of a goddamn accolade on the steps. It's okay. It's okay.
So steel steps were used, kendo sticks were used.
Yep. Brutal as fuck, a chain was used.
They didn't do a lot with the cell, but they incorporated other components, and it was just violent.
I think that's what they went for, was that even if we're not going to use the whole cell, because if you watched online the worst Hell in a Cell matches, a lot of people bitched and moaned and complained that there weren't enough cell use. Right. But they took advantage of the fact that because it's now a no DQ, let's fucking run with that.
And it's
smart.
Hell in a Cell is smart. Instead of it being a demonic structure and, oh my god, we're doing it in the cell.
Right.
It's a gimmick match.
Yep, for sure.
Which is a little depressing if you're me, but at the same time, it's still great to see that violence and that brutality.
I think that giving the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view to Raw was smart.
Yes. Because
they have a lot more people who can utilize it properly.
They're more the hardcore heavy brawlers.
Right. And they have a lot more star power.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yes.
Like, to hold 3 Hell in a Cell matches and not one of them was dull.
You don't think James Ellsworth could put on a great Hell in a Cell match?
You stop it. You shut the fuck up with that nonsense. Jesus Christ. We get one no-chin music and the rest is going to be trash. That's all it is. God damn.
So, there's an ECW. If you're a hardcore fan, Roman Reigns was tied up into the ropes and Rusev is just hauling off on him with the kendo stick.
Yep.
It takes you back to when Tommy Dreamer was just getting leveled by Sandman and asking for another.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the accolade on the steel steps. I love the chain.
Yeah, I don't like the accolade spot on the steps. Only because I don't believe in finishers that happen on steps when the steps are not really being utilized for anything more than a platform. And that's all it was. And they did it they did it before with somebody else. Yeah. It was with Cena. And it was still stupid then. I don't know if going back to that well.
If you go back to Sheamus, the Irish curse backbreaker.
Yeah. What?
On the steps.
What?
On the steps.
On the knee, that's on the steps. Because the steps give the knee extra strength. I don't fucking know. It was dumb.
It's a power-up card.
Jesus Christ.
So we transition out of that match.
Also, quick side note, the first recording, we've got the Enzo and Cass match. We told
that happened after the world title match. No,
it happened after the United States title match.
Was it?
Yes. We totally skipped past it and went straight to the other match. So
yeah, by the way, we had a first recording.
That was fantastic.
Something happened to the computer. I had a great heel turn spot.
Yeah.
In that first recording.
God damn it, I wanted
I'm gonna see if I can get that to.
If you can, I want it.
So we had a first recording. It failed. This is our second attempt at it, and I swear to Bob, if it fails, I may throw something. I may throw him out a window.
My card's right there, so it's fine.
So we go from that to Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We go to Enzo and Cat. Fine, we'll do that one first and then Enzo and Cat after. It's fine. I could have sworn that Enzo and Cats were second to the Bayley match. Anyway, I'll talk about the Bayley match while waiting. So the match was overall, it was pretty good. Like I said before, I don't think that
Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson.
Okay.
Shut the hell up.
So the match was good. I just don't care for, I can't say care. There we go. I don't care for Dana's style of wrestling with Bayley. I just don't. I don't think they mesh well. I think that Bayley's a fantastic wrestler, and I think Dana's a great wrestler. But the way that Dana wrestles versus the way that Bayley wrestles, they just don't click to make a great match, to me. And I think that kind of took away from it, and you could tell because the crowd was not really into it. And Bayley's over as shit. And to see the crowd not really into her match, that's
I think some of it came off of the crowd was really into the Roman Reigns Rusev match a lot towards the middle and the end of that match.
Yep.
And I think the Bailey Dana match was just a
breather.
You know, they were catching their breath, everything like that. There wasn't a lot of build up to this match, proper build up, so you couldn't be too invested in it.
Yeah.
This is a feud that will more than likely continue moving forward, I think. It's kind of nice to see Dana out of Charlotte's shadow. I will say that.
I do like that a lot.
It lets Dana be able to stand on her own, which she can do. I'm not a big Dana Brooke fan just because I think she's sloppy in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
She has great talent, but it's not refined. It's just very raw.
Right.
She's on the right brand though.
Yeah.
So we move on.
Well, no, I think she'd do better on SmackDown. I think Dana would shine better.
That was a raw pun. Raw talent, raw brand.
I see what you did there.
Thank
okay, fine.
Yeah.
I like it. All
right. We move on to Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Before we even talk about the match, let's talk about the promo.
Cass.
That was a Cass promo.
That's a Cass. Dude, hardcore. I expect Enzo to perform in a promo, but Cass is usually like the person that just kind of fills it. You know, like I look at it this way. Cass is a better wrestler to me than Enzo, hands down. But Enzo's a better speaker on the mic, hands down. The roles in this one for me were reversed, where Enzo was wrestling awesome, and Cass cut a fucking beast of a promo.
Yeah.
Blew me away. Like his delivery of it and everything.
I was into it.
Right.
Evident by our live stream, but I was very into it because it was something different. It wasn't the same, my name is Enzo Amore, blah, 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 and he rambles for 5 minutes about nothing.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, it's funny as hell, but after a while, you're like, okay, give me something new.
Yeah.
I love the Woody reference.
Yes, the Toy Story.
It was great. The match itself,
I was into it.
Yeah. Not a lot I can remember from the match aside from Big Cass just leveling Anderson with that boot. That boot is something else.
Dude, because his spot for that boot is so good. I like that. I like Anderson's rocket kick. I think that move is beautiful. I think the rocket kick is heavily underrated and heavily underutilized, but I love everything about that kick. Gallows, what can I say about that dude, man? Like, he can't sell for shit. I like him because he's a part of the Bullet Club and he makes a great bad guy. But fuck, in the ring, he's
Which is
slow.
weird because from what I've seen of New Japan, he was good over there.
Oh, he was fantastic.
And it's almost like he's Festus again.
Yeah. And that's
which is depressing.
That's a huge knockdown. Like, he's not even straight edge Luke Gallows. Like,
yeah, like it's just very depressing.
Yeah.
Anderson and Gallows pick up the win.
Yep.
With a devastating magic killer.
No, it was that boot to the face first, and then the magic killer. Jesus Christ.
Enzo got leveled. Poor Enzo always gets just wrecked for the finishes.
Yep.
We go from that to the Universal title match.
Yep.
And what a match! I mean,
before the women's title match, that was the match that stole the show.
And to have it be the fourth match on the card, you put the most prestigious prize in the brand as the fourth match on the card. What does that tell you about the women's match? We'll get to that later, but just
right?
Damn,
they're putting a lot of prestige on that women's title,
which is fine by me.
Hell yeah! I really think that Raw's gonna be the women's show and SmackDown's is gonna be the guys' show,
which I'm okay with.
I'm totally cool with that. But it's hard for me to say that because the women of SmackDown are turning it up so heavy that it's really hard for me to go along with that.
Because the Raw women are getting this opportunity.
Right.
It'll be very interesting to see going in the Survivor Series, the two teams of women going at it, and literally which team ends up reigning supreme, not whoever wins the match.
Right. Because
that's going to be for a storyline purpose.
Right.
It's going to be which women actually stole the show. What do we remember the most from that match? And that's what I'm most excited for out of the 5 Survivor Series. The 3 Survivor Series matches.
Right.
That's what I'm most excited for. We'll get to that in 3 weeks. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins put on one hell of a show.
Hell of a group of workers, man. Holy shit.
I mean, everything from just the all-out brawling to the suplex onto the apron
to the goddamn the schoolboy into the super kick into the other super kick into the Pele kick into the clothesline. Holy shit!
That was a beautiful chain. I love chain wrestling like that.
Yeah.
I love where it's just boom, 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 boom.
The clothesline, the second clothesline, the cannonball, then the cannonball outside of the ring. Like,
I mean, it was for a while there. It was a Kevin Owens ass kicking.
dude.
He was handing it to Seth Rollins.
Dude.
He was taking the title, the gold plate of the title, and literally serving an ass kicking to Seth Rollins.
And then, of course, they had to put Jericho in it because it makes sense for storyline purposes, A, and B, he's incredibly over right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
I only hope that they don't turn him face before he leaves.
I think he leaves before we get any Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, or anything like that.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. Like I said, you're going to get Chris Jericho versus KO.
Right, but I think he leaves, right? I think he leaves tomorrow to tour with Fozzy. I think that's a big problem. I think that's.
I hope not.
I think that's going to be a thing.
I hope not. That'll suck because they have such good chemistry that if they saved KO versus Chris Jericho for the Royal Rumble, it would be a great match.
But that's how you do it. That's how you save it.
Oh,
he went away. He went away. And
that's right, because we have Survivor Series and we have TLC.
And Rollins could potentially win the title.
Right. That makes sense.
So that's how you set that up. Love the table spot.
Yeah.
20 years of Hell in a Cell matches, and you motherfuckers never once thought to put the table on the apron
and the
cell.
And have a second table underneath because fuck it, why not?
Why not?
Nobody
makes sense.
Jesus.
Rollins almost fucked that spot though.
Okay, Rollins tried to powerbomb him, and it ended up looking like a Styles Clash.
I don't know if KO went limp.
I don't think he jumped at the right time.
Yeah, I think that all the weight was in the back of KO.
Yep.
And because KO's a big dude, and Rollins is not.
Yeah, KO's 270, 260, 270, and Rollins is like 215. So yeah, there's a weight difference. But he went up for the power bomb, didn't get him all the way up, and you see KO kind of grab his arms to help pull himself up. But once it happened, the crowd did not give a fuck about that botch. Like it was.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't care.
Shit,
they didn't care.
No.
At all, which is great for us, and it's great for the performers in the ring, but you still notice it watching it at home. I don't think a lot of people caught it live.
Right.
Because there was a lot of fix the screen chants during that match.
Yeah.
So some people probably just didn't see it. Jericho does come down. The only thing I have to take away from this match that's negative is Jericho hitting the code breaker. Only because I'm a firm believer, and I'm not a traditionalist. If your champion wins, it's your champion's moment.
Right.
You don't take that away from your champion.
Right. You did that for me. You did that for me a couple of weeks ago.
No, I didn't. I didn't take it away from you.
You tried to.
I didn't take it away from
You tried to. All
I
that
didn't.
shit talking.
No, I didn't
Fuck
take it
out
away.
of here.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
take it
let
away.
you.
But I did take this away from you.
Oh, you did. That's okay. I'm gonna let you stew in that because
3 weeks.
when I get it in 3 weeks, you won't see it for like another year. I'm gonna be the longest reigning champion. Which, mind you, I'm currently still the longest reigning.
Give it time.
I know. You're gonna beat me at Survivor Series to make it last longer, man. But in any case, no. Like I told him earlier that I think that Jericho doing the code breaker at the end is going to set up the KO Chris Jericho bout, which will be fantastic because he's gonna be pissed off that Jericho took his spotlight, etc. And it's gonna be beautiful. The next match was the tag match.
Cruiserweight match was
Cruiserweight match. The Brian Kendrick. The fucking Brian Kendrick, man.
Let me set this up. In the first recording, I didn't care about the match. To some extent, I still don't. And that's really depressing. Because we had such an amazing Cruiserweight Classic tournament.
Yep.
The finals were great. That final match, I almost killed myself driving home watching it because I couldn't wait to watch it at home. It was just such an amazing moment. They never capitalized on that energy.
Speaking of which, real quick, what the fuck happened at Grand Metz League? Who was in the finals?
Don't know. He was on Raw once, and then
and then I haven't seen him
yes,
since.
but that's the problem. They haven't capitalized on a lot of the energy and heat.
Right.
And it's just been T.J. Perkins, the Brian Kendrick. TJ Perkins, the Brian Kendrick.
Which, yeah, like, I feel like that if they went old school style and everyone was gunning for the Cruiserweight title, it'd be a bigger deal.
I think if you got... Now, I've heard a lot of rumors that at WrestleMania this year, we're not getting an Intercontinental ladder match.
We're going to get a Cruiserweight ladder
We're going to get a Cruiserweight ladder match. If that's the case, it could be an amazing thing. Just think about it. These guys are not afraid to do something stupid.
I would rather have a Cruiserweight Battle Royal.
I would, but I give me a 6-pack challenge or something like that with the Cruiserweights. Don't give me a whole lot of them.
Right.
Give me 6 of them, like they did tonight on the pre-show.
Yeah.
To just go out there and fly all around the ring. I don't care what you do, how you do it.
Who do you pick for your 6?
Alexander.
Yep.
Swan.
Yep.
Gallagher, if they ever give him airtime. Metalik.
Okay. I agree with you on 3 so far. You gotta have TJP.
You
have
do.
to.
You do.
And you have to have the Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, it's a little tough to have them because I feel like they've been overused, and
Their styles don't necessarily.
and by the time WrestleMania comes around, I would love for there to be a different champion,
Right.
and 2 new people in the title picture.
Right.
So for right now, yeah, I'll say the Brian Kendrick and TJP, but I would really like to see them out of the title picture and doing something else.
I would swap out Gallagher for Noam Dar.
Well, Noam Dar was going to be my last one.
Okay, yeah.
If I had to include TJP and
I figure that you
if
would.
I don't have to include TJP and Brian Kendrick, if they can get Ibushi,
Oh my god.
I would love me some Ibushi. And just be, I know he's not a cruiserweight, and I don't know his exact weight class, but if they could get Austin Aries,
He's Cruiserweight.
if they could put Austin Aries in the cruiserweight fight, because of his X Division background,
Oh my god.
I think that would be the perfect 6-man, whether it's a ladder match. I think a ladder match would just be more fun.
Right.
Or a 6-pack challenge, or
I
a
would prefer
battle
6-pack challenge.
royale, or something like that. I think those 6 guys could go out and just tear the house down.
Okay. It's a dream thing, but I'm gonna roll with it anyway. You got obviously Alexander, 'cause that's my dude.
Yes.
Rich Swann, my dude. Noam Dar. Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa.
I didn't even think about those guys.
Right?
I
Dude!
I forgot.
They are cruiserweights.
But they're also the cornerstone of NXT, so I didn't think about them.
Right.
They're the cornerstone of that tag team division.
Right.
And
But by WrestleMania,
yeah, that could be something.
they would be huge.
Oh my god.
And then if I'm keeping it from the cruiserweights, I would love Kota Ibushi to be number 6. If not, then obviously whoever the champion is will be number 6. And that would tear.
Well, no, you said Gallagher.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
I said Alexander.
Alexander Swan.
Swan, Noam Dar,
Okay.
Tommaso Ciampa,
I did that.
yeah, and then whoever the champion is.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking perfect.
It would be.
Oh
be
my god.
It'd be pretty wild.
God damn,
D. Brian Kendrick takes the title. He walks away with it.
Thank God.
It was a good match. Don't get me wrong. It was just hard to stay invested.
I was sad. I was sad because nobody really gave a shit about the match. And I think that, like I said
And
before,
it's just hard
they're
to be invested
great performers.
because we've seen it the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just-
It hasn't been built great. And the fact that they've wrestled and
they've wrestled in
TJP
some way, shape, or form every week. I don't need
Yeah.
that.
It's too much. It's way too much. It's like whenever they give you the match before the pay-per-view, like when they did Roman versus Rusev,
Yeah.
and Roman won, and they did Roman versus Rusev at the pay-per-view, and it ended into a no contest, and what the fuck? Why?
Yeah,
Dumb as shit.
piss off.
Dumb as shit.
So that happened.
Yep.
We go from that to the tag team match.
Great match.
Oh yeah,
I
really
enjoyed
great
the
match.
shit out of that match.
It was fun. To see Cesaro and Sheamus come that close
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Yeah. I told you, I was nervous. Because anytime Xavier Woods is in the match, they
Yeah.
usually lose. And
And-
Xavier would have tapped.
And that was the match.
That
That was the match where I went up.
that's the match when we tied. Yeah, that's the match we went up when we tied. Because I had Carl Anderson and Gallows, and then you had Cesaro and Sheamus, who
Yeah.
technically won. God damn it.
Which it would have been, I think, take out the fact that the New Day are going for
The record.
the record. I think if Cesaro and Sheamus would have won, the promos and different things like that would have been great moving forward. The fact that they're winning matches,
Right.
but they're still arguing. They're the champions. They're still arguing.
Right.
The different things like that. To eventually where they come to a point where it's like, okay, we both just got wrecked in a non-title match. We need to get our heads together.
Right. I feel like they would have been like Team Hell No, but way
Yeah.
more like aggressive.
Yeah,
Like that's.
I think
I don't take anything away from that, but it's just.
I think this is a good build. We're gonna see more of this, and I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Because I do like the fact that the New Day acknowledges that Cesaro is over with the crowd, and the fact that nobody gives a fuck about Sheamus.
Right? Like, oh my
I
god!
think that's a great thing.
It's a great play. It's a genius.
And Xavier Woods going 3/4 of the ring tonight. What a great jump!
Like, dude, God, I love Xavier so much. Man.
I do.
Like, I want him one day to be a heavyweight champion. I want him to hold an individual title at least once. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be jazzy as shit. Like, I feel like he'd bring it into up, up, down, down, show it off before he does like jump scares.
Oh, the Eagles lost.
Oh my god, what a twist! Did they really?
Yeah, they lost. 29-23.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in the last couple seconds.
Jesus.
Either way, back to what we were doing. It was beautiful. There wasn't a bad spot
No.
in the match. The
At
ending
all.
was perfect.
Yep.
And it sets up for more, and I want to see more. After tonight, I really want to see more.
And it didn't make anybody look weak.
No, nobody
It
looked
didn't
weak.
make anybody look weak. Like I
Not
now
even Xavier Woods for tapping after the bell rang.
no, because that's fine.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say, because I think you brought this up, that you don't like it whenever the faces do like heel things to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily a heel thing, but they kept their titles by disqualification.
That's
And
twice now.
I don't know how I feel about that. The first time wasn't disqualification. The
I
first
think
time was
that's right.
cheating to win.
Okay. Well, my thing is, I get what Kofi was doing. I get the fact that he was defending himself.
Right.
It's just a matter of fact that the ref looked. Okay, fine. Everything else, though.
Was beautiful. And I see why they did it, because the ref just happened to look. And he goes like, dude, what the fuck? And then everybody's like watching and like, oh my god, Xavier's gonna tap. Oh shit, this happened over here.
Yeah.
And that's what kept him invested. So that was perfect. But yeah, great match. God damn it, I love the New Day. They're so good.
I think we go from that.
This motherfucker's been sleeping
God.
all day. All
It's
day.
been bad.
Jesus.
We go from that into main event.
Oh my god. Ladies. Before the match even fucking starts, there's a brawl.
There's an ass kicking.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight to spots. That powerbomb through the table?
Like,
Fuck.
brilliant.
The brawl into the crowd? Fuck. The first table spot? But the double knees into the cage? Fuck. Sasha's ass? Fuck. That is a spot in itself.
Yes.
Oh my
The
god.
double knees in the
Sasha.
chair.
Oh shit.
And that slap right before it.
Yeah. Oh my dude. That's the type of shit that you hear at NXT.
This is the kind of match where, as somebody that wants to sit down and break it down and critique it, it's so hard to, because you just get amped and it's like, dude.
Yeah, you were hyped as
Dude.
shit. You were hyped as shit. Dude, I haven't seen you get that hyped since like Undertaker entrances and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous. Now if you want to nitpick, the only spot that I had a problem with was right
The
before the
table?
power bomb into the table. No, the table I'm okay with.
The one that the one that broke.
The one that the foot broke. I don't
Yeah.
mind that.
Okay.
I generally know. Shit happens. That's
Right.
not their fault. The only spot I have an issue with is that Sasha obviously had to climb down the cage a little bit so Sasha could grab her for that power bomb.
Yeah.
But that power bomb, fucking hell.
Well, and that's nitpicking, agreed, and that's just more of, oh shit, I went too high.
Right,
Or we were up too high kind of thing.
right. That's all that was. So it's not a
that's
big
all it
deal.
was.
But everything else, like even the whole throwing Sasha to the table twice, I don't know if the table was supposed to break or not,
I feel like it was supposed to.
but she didn't throw it in a way that it was going to break anyway.
I did like the fact that as she rolled off, Charlotte caught her and hit her with the natural side.
That's why I think
It
the table was not supposed
really
to break.
smooth.
I think that it was supposed to be that smooth. Like,
'Cause I don't
where
think-
at the table, they use, a women's match use tables, they use a cage, they use
Chairs.
an announcer table, they use chairs.
It was more violent than the last
Holy
$3 matches.
shit. Yeah. Oh my god. They just set the bar so high. And I brought this up when I came back from the bathroom. They're giving Charlotte a streak.
Yes.
They're going to see how many pay-per-views in singles matches she can win. Because I think she lost one pay-per-view match, but it was a tag team
It was
match.
at Team PCB, I think.
No. It was, well, yeah, I guess you can count that too. But there was her and Dana versus
Bailey and Sasha.
Bailey and Sasha.
That was the night
And
Bailey came up.
and they won. So in singles matches, she has not lost. In tag matches, she has. But they're giving her a streak. I'm not happy with the streak, but it's whatever. But the moral of the story is that match is the match that put Ritz into the winner's column, finally.
Well,
And
and
they
now,
made
mind
him
you,
champion.
I wanted Sasha to win.
Yeah.
But you have to play smart when
Right.
you're doing this.
It's the same concept whenever I wanted Ruru to win the last pay-per-view. But of course Roman's gonna fucking win. I chose Ruru because I had faith, but it is what it is.
Super Roman.
Yeah, God damn it, Super Roman. You had a chain in your fucking mouth and you're like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna Samoa drop
That
this
would have
guy.
been cool if he like bit the chain and broke it, kind of thing.
But that would be way
That would be way too
much.
much. That would
Way
be
too
way
much.
too hard.
If he bit it and then just like yanked it out of his hands, that's more realistic
Yeah.
than break it. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, how do you rate the pay-per-view? Because I thought it was
I think
fantastic.
overall it had a great pace. It had great. You had the right filler matches when you had them, and you had the great main event.
Right. And they didn't put the Hell in a Cell cages back to back. They put one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one in the end. And I think that's genius.
That's perfect. You
That's
don't
genius
win the
looking.
people out because people do get amped for a Hell in a Cell match. It's just natural.
Yep.
You don't win them out. It's more relaxed. It's more calm. Overall, I'm very pleased with what happened.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Great pay-per-view. Great pay-per-view. I don't know if... Well, no, I did. I like this one better than No Mercy.
Yeah, I did too.
I think it was better than No Mercy. I think No Mercy's matches were still really, really great. I think not having Becky perform kind of took away.
Yeah.
But overall, I think Hell in a Cell beats out No Mercy. Because that's what I'm going to start looking at. I'm looking at like, okay, Raw does one, SmackDown does one. Which one do I think was better for the month?
Right.
And go from there. And then if we want to make more content, we can talk about that shit.
Yeah, I think that I think that is something that we want to look at, Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah.
Really break those down more. But so that was Hell in a Cell.